I am back. All right. So from here, it's what if Izuku had fire release part 3. Half of this is going to be like written down. The other half, I'm just gonna say off the top of my head because it's a lot of writing. What if Izuku had fire release part 3? Nine years later is the start of the canon anime, and we know how the story starts. But before that, let's talk about behind the scenes. 3 major changes has happened. 1. After 7 years of intensive body and quirk training, the number 9 hero Natsu the Flame Eater was declared MIA. Around the same time, 2 other heroes also disappeared from more than just the public's eyes. One was Endeavor, and the other was the number 1 hero himself, All Might. All 3 heroes had disappeared after a reported bust on a very dangerous high-ranked criminal organization. In their disappearance, vigilantism has risen to an all-time high, and the public doesn't see a reason to stop them. In the public's mind, if the vigilantes are picking up the heroes' slack and keeping them safe with villains off the public streets, why stop them? But our story starts in a classroom. The teacher stood up. As he looked upon his class, all he could see was a bunch of optimistic brats that only death awaited. The teacher knew no one wanted to grow into something practical. Everyone wanted to be a hero, even those with a quirk that could change the world. Like, for example, the idiot in the front row with a quirk that makes a specific field of farmland within his eye radius rapidly grow. This kid has the potential to literally end world hunger. And what's he want to do? Fight overgrown vegetables? Stupid. Just stupid. These are the teacher's thoughts, by the way. Alright, class. I'm now going to pass out your career aptitude tests. Oh, why bother? You all want to be heroes anyway, the man stated with his teeth clenched. What happens next can only be described in one word. Chaos. Quirks here, quirks there. Even random explosions can be seen in the background. Alright, that's enough, you twerps. You know that quirk usage is still against the law, the teacher screamed. But teach, don't let me in with the rest of these fucking losers. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the... All of a sudden, the explosive team that you all know as Bakugo, with a bad mouth, found himself with a mouthful of what tasted like ash. Would you shut the fuck up? Jesus, the kid behind him began to say. God, Katsuki, all you ever do is talk straight out of your ass. This obviously upset Bakugo. He was not for it. Listen here, you shitty nerd. If you want to do this, we can take this outside right now. There's nothing stopping us. Let's find out who's better, me or you. You really think that I'm about to waste my energy and fight you? Man, you're even more sad than I originally thought. It says Deku, it says Izuku as he goes back to his work. Ah, yes. Izuku Midoriya and Bakugo Katsuki, you both want to enter UA, correct? With your scores and your quirks, you both can most definitely do it. Teach, tell him I'm better. I'm better. In your wildest dreams, Katsuki. This is the average relationship that became of these two, you know? They no longer see each other as equals. Bakugo knows that Izuku is the better because his quirk is a lot crazier than his. Oh, this is beautiful. So the day continues as normal. You know, the whole book thing doesn't happen because Bakugo doesn't really mess with Izuku like that for real. He's not really a rapid bully. So Izuku gets ready to leave, and he's approached by Bakugo. Yep, I'm gonna say Bakugo in this. Listen here, nerd. Go to some other hero school, okay? You're not going to UA. Okay? And who are you to stop me? He says. Bakugo grits his teeth. Tries to pick up Izuku's notebook, but, Izuku grabs his wrist and he ignites his quirk. All of a sudden, Bakugo just feels a sting on his arm. Let go. He winces. Don't ever try to touch what belongs to me again. You sack of nobody. Izuku says as he grabs his stuff and gets out. He then begins his trip home. And we all know how that goes. Underneath a bridge, he stumbles into a sludge villain. This is where the story changes. See, without all up there, who's gonna stop the sludge villain? I'll tell you who. As the sludge villain pounces on Izuku, he just smirks. He sidesteps and kicks the eye out of the socket of the sludge villain. Ah, you little brat. As soon as I find out what your quirk is, you're done. So, he pounces again. He covers Izuku. And as Izuku's on the ground, thinking to himself, what could he do in this instance? It automatically hits. There is a move in his arsenal. A move that his teacher taught him, So, Izuku begins to muster all of the fire within himself. And he explodes. He sends it out in a big fireball, basically. But he's not affected by his own fire. But the sludge villain is. Ah, you son of a... What is this? What is this? How dare you make a fool of me? You can't even handle a solar flare? This next move is really gonna hurt. Izuku says as he points his finger directly towards the sludge villain. Any last words? Kid, I'll get you. And when I do, you're gonna regret. Incinerate. No more sludge villain. I'm gonna end it off here today. That last part was obviously improvised because I didn't write it down. Yep. So sludge villain's taken care of. Next up is, the... Fuck, what's it called? Interest Gazelle. Yep, Interest Gazelle. Yes, I have made some very big changes. One is the fact that All Might is no longer in the story. His quirk is, but All Might's not. I'll let you all choose if this is a reason for you all to comment. I'll let you all choose if Izuku gets one for all. If he does, then man, crazy. And if not, I do know who I'm gonna give it to. I already know. Cause it's gonna be quite funny. Well, I'm not gonna say funny, but also I did make all three of these people disappear for a reason. Just have some faith. Thank you. Have a good day. Oh, and by the way, I will do, some hentai what ifs. Just commission me to do it.